discuss about electrical field generated by the different spheres, charge spheres. Spheres could be one of the made by conducting material, and another could be of non-conducting material. In that case, what will happen? For conducting surface, conducting surface, what is happening? What is between the conducting surface? Conducting surface is actually the electrical charge will be clustered out in on the outside for conducting one. If you consider the conducting body, then what will be? This charge all will be surface out because of repulsion or attraction, whatever, and it is easy to discharge its body or gain electron from outside atmosphere. So every concentration of charge will coming out of the surface. And if you consider the non-conducting body, and once it is charged with different by different means, this all charge will be volumetrically distributed around the surface. And the behavior of electrical field of these two bodies could be different. If you consider the outside the body, how it could behave this electrical field, generate the electrical field outside, and inside there will be some difference. Non-conducting, this one. So what could be the electrical field if it is a point of r distance? Suppose this is the center and this is the center, and both, suppose this is r, this is also r, maybe you say. So what will be the electrical field due to outside of this charged body? First we consider the outside, then we will come into the inside body, how it will behave. For outside, for a particular radius of this one, you see, initially we have given this value of rho, the volumetric density of this surface, volumetric of the sphere. The rho actually, rho is the total charge, net charge, pushed punch into the sphere, and if the radius of sphere is r, both the cases suppose r, then this is 4/3 pi, because the volume is of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. So this is like this, it will be 3/4 q over pi r cube, like this you can see. This is the rho, volumetric density of the charge of the sphere, for the sphere. Now suppose you want to measure the electrical field at a particular point of r distance from the center, or both the cases suppose is the point P. Now see, the flux or particular point, this one, if you want to consider this one a Gaussian surface like this, because of different total volume is charged, so we cannot put directly as a point charge, we cannot treat as a point charge, so we cannot apply this formula. So in that case, what we do actually, we use the Gaussian surface concept. So we take a concept of area surface of Gaussian, which is radius of the small r, and for this, so for this will be the total, actually this net phi, what will be this electrical field at this point, particular point. Suppose this is a particular surface vector, area vector ds, and suppose the electrical field is here E. So what is happening actually, E ds both are parallel, E ds both are parallel, because all are radially outwards. As you know, for a sphere, all are radially outwards. This surface vector also perpendicular normal to the tangent of this one. If you consider this is a tangent, if you remember the earlier classes. So if it is a tangent, so it is the normal to this surface. So EDS will be this one, this vector product, and all sum of this will be the field, the net flux of the total sphere. So this is the vector form, closed surface integral, and if you did it, do this the vector form, break this vector form into this. So it is the mod of E, mod of ds, and as these are parallel, so it is the dot product, as you know, because flux is a scalar quantity, so it is usually the cos theta, and here theta is, in our case theta will be 0 because all are normal. So, and field also uniform, as you consider field also uniform of this, so we can take out of the integration as a constant. Then this will be closed integral of 5 of ds, and cos theta is 0, so we will put cos theta as cos theta is 1, cos 0 is 1, like this. So this is only integral of ds. So what is coming out of this one only? E mod of E, and ds of all this Gaussian surface, this one surface is, if it is r, so this will be 4 pi, you see this is r square, if you consider this one. And both the cases, if it is also, if the this point, suppose this is also R, or you can say this side it is R from this, for this non-conducting surface, this is also, we want to measure this electrical field of a distance of R for this one. This is Gaussian surface, again you consider the same thing. For this also it will come, flux will be, this is 4 pi R square, and here also phi equal to E dot 4 pi R square. Mod of this one and this is right. And for closed surface, by Gaussian theorem, Gauss law, what do we know? We know this one, net phi is the total charge inside the body by epsilon naught. As you know, this is inside body of the total charge is total charge from this, as the density is given. So Q will be, you can say Q is 4 by 3, again this one, pi R cube and rho. Rho is there, no? So rho. Yeah. That means volume of the sphere and the density of this charge density, volumetric charge density of this one. So for Gauss law, from Gauss law, the phi net, we know net phi of this one for the enclosed surface, we know this is nothing but the Q charge total over the epsilon naught of this body. So here is the Q is 4/3 pi R cube, then rho over epsilon naught. Now we have to look at the both cases. This is the electrical flux by considering this area vector and this field effect, and this one, both will be same. Okay. So now we get, this is mod of E and 4 pi R square at a distance of R outside of this body, and this is 4/3, nothing but the 4/3 pi R cube by I cube rho by epsilon naught. Okay. So from this, electrical field is 4 pi. So this is R cube rho epsilon naught over R by R square. This will be the correlation between electrical field and the distance from its body R. Now we see that for the conducting and non-conducting, both the cases, the field effect outside is the same, because the total charge content, if the radius is same, total charge content condition is same. The relationship is the similar. If the radius is same, the total value will be also same, right? If you plot the graph, what will happen? It is basically R is 0. If R is 0, so it will be the maximum. If R is 0, so this is R, then this is electrical field. If R is 0, so the maximum will be electrical field. Maximum will be electrical field. R is 0 means R tends to, for a maximum, suppose what is mean actually, this is inversely, it is going like this, slowly, and at the R, value of R, it is maximum. At a particular value of R, it is maximum. Outside. Means after getting R, you will getting down. This is outside body phenomenon. This is the outside of this sphere electrical field generated, outside of sphere. Now we will consider what is happening in the inside. Now we will come to that. So both the cases, conducting and non-conducting surface, the outside surface will be same thing. And gradually it is inverse square diminishing law as per the Coulomb also. As per Coulomb law also, inverse radius is going reduced down by the distance. Now this is the formula, let it write here somewhere. Then we are coming back to this one. So E, this one is equal to R cube rho epsilon naught and 1 by R square. This is the outside body behavior. Now if you consider this on the inside, how it is behaving inside the sphere. Suppose you consider a point where this distance is inside, Gaussian surface we can consider inside. So what will be happen over there? How the electrical field is maximum inside or outside, or at the point of surface we want to calculate or determine. Like, so now consider one point R, now it is inside. Instead of outside, now we put inside how the electrical field keep on varying. So this is a point P, this is point P. Now from diagram itself, you see, this is conducting. Now for this radius, we consider one Gaussian surface. Similarly here also, particular smaller radius, we consider one Gaussian surface. Now, for a particular point here, you see, this will be ds and this will be electrical field over here. So similarly, this will be the phi as per formula we know. This is EDS, integration of EDS, and it is a closed surface. So it will be closed integral of EDS, dot product of two vectors. Same in case of this one also, phi equal to will be EDS and closed surface integration of these two dot products. So this is electrical field is uniform as you think, radially outwards, and it is this one as you take positive, electrical field is uniform because of sphere. So E only thing, and this will be ds mod of and cos theta. And here also theta is 0 because both are parallel. Because the vector E and the vector ds both are radially outwards and it is normal to the tangent of particular point of the sphere. So both are parallel. So cos theta is 0. So this is E and this is closed integral of ds mod, and this is again, now as you consider this on the r, so this will be the 4 pi r square, the small one. And this case also it will be same, mod of E and 4 pi r square small distance is total. This one 5. And from Gauss application, you know this one, for Gauss application, from Gauss application we know what is this one. From a net phi of this body is nothing but the enclosed surface, total charge in the enclosed surface over the electrical constant of this particular medium. So this is nothing but the Q over this is epsilon naught. Now you see, total Q here, it is a Q dot. You cannot say this is the Q, this is the Q dot of this, because now this volume is reduced and you get a radius different, little bit less of total this one sphere. We only consider the inside sphere, smaller sphere inside this big sphere. So the volume will be different and the charge, if it is distributed over all whole, so the Q dot will be different from this original body. And Q dot will be nothing but the, you know, this is the rho, you can say, if it is rho, this one say, so this will be 4/3 pi r cube and density will be rho. So we'll say 4/3 pi r cube. Which one the r cube? In our case it is the smaller one, the bigger one, total whole charge is not considered. On the smallest sphere we taken out inside this dig on, you can say bigger sphere, dig inside and take out one sphere inside smaller one. So this is under rho over epsilon naught. Okay, now you integrate both two. Okay. Here also same. Now one thing you consider here, this one, the Q charge inside this body for this conducting one is 0. The Q charge of conducting body inside this Gaussian surface, smaller diameter r, is 0. So what it means? This is also 0. Okay, and this one, the electrical field generated by this one, that means what? This mod of for conducting body, the mod of electrical field and 4 pi r square, this is nothing but the 0. Because there is no charged body, charged particles, charged molecules, charged atoms who could contribute electrical field to inside body when it is already the charge are distributed over the surface of the conducting sphere. So that means what? The electrical field is 0 over here. It means there is no electrical field till you reach the radius r. Till you reach maximum radius r, you will not find any charge, because charge all are distributed over the just touching outside surface. Just touching outside surface, there is no inside at all. So each electrical field will be 0 till r equal to r. Just less equal to r. Okay? Once it reaches to the r, it will start maximum placing this electrical field, because the charge is now evolved inside or outside the surface. Now, in case of non-conducting body, what is happening here? You see, for non-conducting body, so charge is all over distributed over this one, because once you passed, it is not flowing. It is not easy to flow this electrons or molecular level or atomic level. This charge, one atom to another atom or one molecule to another molecule. So it is actually get freeze. The charge get freeze over the whole volume. So now the change volume is, we have this one. So now the q dot, if it the total Gaussian surface, this one, the q dot, this one, so this will be the 4 pi r cube rho by epsilon naught. Okay? And this will be equal to our this one. So you just equate this one, mod of E 4 pi r square, and this is 4/3 pi r cube rho and epsilon naught. Very correct. So just to neutral this one, 4 pi, then r cube, and this is 1 r cube, only 1 r will be there. So electrical field, net electrical field over this point will be equal to this one, r rho and 3 epsilon naught. Now see, rho over 3 epsilon naught is constant, and it is actually varying with the value of r. So the formula here, you are getting this one, the electrical field for this inside of a non-conducting body once it is charged, it is actually, this is coming, varies as, radius r. What does it mean? What does it mean? So, this is the formula over here. This means what? If you plot the graph for the non-conducting surface over there, this one. So, this is the radius r and electrical field of this sphere. So, now if the point is 0 here, 0 point here, now we start taking account for the larger sphere. So, what will happen here? So, 0 means there is no charge, maybe at the 0 point. So, once you increase this your moment, your sphere outside, so the charge will be also, net content of charge is actually increasing, because the sphere volume is going on increasing. So, electrical field also will increase, and up to a point of r. Up to a point of r, it is linearly, it will vary. It will linearly increase, it will increase linearly. Then what happened? As you know earlier, this one will be outside. Both the cases outside electrical field were the same, and it is inverse square rule of this one, because this is the constant again. So this will be, you can say, hyperbolic graph. It will reduce like this. And you will find the similar graph for your gravitational G field also inside earth body. Gravitational, the same graph. Once if you consider this one a earth sphere, if you move this 0 point towards the earth, so G will be maximum at the 9.8 meter per second square will be the earth surface only. Then again it will goes down. It will goes down like this. But here in case of this one, conducting body, what is happening actually? Till you reach for inside, if you put a graph here, if you make a graph for a conducting surface, so this is R still, this is electrical field. Till you move to a point R, the radius of the sphere, suppose this is here, you will find the electrical charge is 0, or electrical charge content is 0, so electrical field also 0. And once you reach the R, it will shoot up in a particular point maximum electrical field over here, and then it will again gradually goes down inverse as per the inverse law for the, as it is the case of this one also. Non-conducting surface also is similar. You will go reduce. This will be 1 by r square. This will be 1 by r square proportional to 1 by r square, then this is proportional to r, and this is proportional to 1 by r square. So there are basic two differences. Inside conducting surface is zero flux because of zero net content of this one your charge, because charge is all surface out. And why it is surface out? Because it is conducting. Once you push this or punches the charge, it will, because of repulsion and all other factors, it will coming out to get neutralized as quickly as possible in the surface, because surface is only source of either taking out excess electrons or getting this neutralizing of the excess electrons to the positively charged body. But in case of this one, non-conducting surface, inside is all over distributed, because once you punch this, all these charge points, charge coulombs, it will distribute it over the volume of all this body. So as you move towards 0.2, this one towards your maximum radius, it will you are getting contributing of all this charge, maximum contribution of charge you are getting collected, and the net content of charge is getting increased. So electrical field also getting increased because of vector factor. But once you go outside of the radius of both the gases, it is the same, because the inverse, now the total charge, both the gases will be same. Okay, both the gases we have got collected, and you can consider this a point charge. If you consider the outside point of the electrical field, then this will start reducing as per the inverse law, square inverse law of the distance. So hope you have understood this. Thank you.